We've just set up the Marmot Limestone 8P tent. This is a huge, sprawling 8-person tent that would be excellent for groups or families that need a lot of space and want a lot of features. The features of this tent go on for days, so we're just going to touch on the basics. It's a 3-season, 8-person freestanding tent. It's easy to set up with Marmot's color-coded clip construction. And basically you've got 2 doors, one in the front. So right here you're looking at the main body of the tent here with a big door in the front, and then you have a vestibule on both sides. So a back door and a front door. And off to the side, you've got a separate room with an optional divider for privacy. Right out of the box, this tent has everything you need to set it up and have excellent weather protection. Getting into more of the details of the tent, we're going to start with the Rainfly. First of all, it's a 68D polyester ripstop fabric here. So you've got a lot of durability, and with polyester you have a lot of protection from UV rays, so it's going to hold up really well in the sun. And it's fully seam taped, so you've got a lot of waterproof protection there. You can see that it fully covers all sides of the tent, so it's going to hold up really well to rain and wind. With the doors and the vestibules, you have 2 doors in this tent. I have it oriented that this is the front door. You have a back door on the back. So this front door actually has a zipper up one side and up the other side, and you have a couple different positions on this door. You can unzip one side and roll that back if you need to. It's just fast, easy in, easy out. You can unzip the other side as well. And you do have nice storm flaps in front of those zippers. So basically you can roll this, roll that all the way up out of the way. And there's clips on either side where you can clip it. You can roll it down halfway. You can see there's attachment point there and on the other side. So if you just want to have this Rainfly up just a little bit of the way and have ventilation through the tent, that allows for ventilation. It allows for a little more privacy as well. So a lot of versatility with the front door of the tent. Now the back door doesn't have the same configuration. You basically have a semicircle or an arch-shaped door back there, but you can also roll that back out of the way for easy in, easy out. On the Rainfly, you have a lot of guy out points. And this tent does come standard with enough stakes and guy out lines to set the tent up well, but it doesn't include enough stakes for every single little guy out point. So if you think you're going to set up this tent in areas where you're going to experience a lot of wind, a lot of rain, or you just want to stake it very securely into the ground, I would suggest buying some more durable stakes and just a couple extra stakes so you can stake everything out. With such a big tent like this, orienting the Rainfly the first time can be a little bit challenging. So what Marmot's done is they put 2 pieces of webbing that are bright red on actually the 2 attachment points that are in the corner of the extra room, or what I call the extra room of the tent. So when you have the tent body set up and you've got the Rainfly, all you have to do is find those 2 red webbing pieces and attach them to the corresponding clips on the tent body. So that just allows you to set it up really fast, and it makes it really easy. I do want to mention that there's an optional footprint that you can buy separately for this tent. It's going to protect the floor and give it added durability. And Marmot includes a doormat. So underneath of this front vestibule, I've got a doormat set up. It's a great place for you to be able to take off your shoes before you get in the tent You can store your gear there, and I actually think it's a great place for if you have a furry friend, you can, kind of have them hang out and have their little house in there. But that is underneath of the front door of the rainfly. Now that we've taken the rainfly off, you can see the pole structure of this tent. And basically, it's a series of sleeves and clips. The sleeves on this tent just give a lot more secure tension for the heavy weight of this 8-person tent, and the clips just make it easier to assemble the rest of the way. So you have basically two cross poles, and these are blue, and the blue poles correspond with the sleeves that have blue fabric on them. So, it's color coded, really simple. And then the orange poles have an orange sleeve. So, really easy to set that up. These poles here are 14.5 millimeters. So that's a really durable, really beefy pole. And on the spare room or the side room of this tent, you have another blue pole, but that's a 12 millimeter pole. So you don't need as much durability there. But again, color coded on the other side, really easy to set up. I do want to mention that these big blue poles here, after the first couple setups, you are going to notice a natural bend in the pole, and that's okay. That's actually good. With these aluminum DAC poles, they're going to bend a little bit, and once you set it up a couple times, that's after the first couple uses, that bend is just going to stay the same, and so you can definitely expect that with these poles. The fabrics in the tent body are very strategically placed, so you have a lot of ventilation with this no-see-um mesh in the whole canopy and into the sidewalls of the tent. Down below you have a polyester taffeta, so that's going to give more durability and a little bit of privacy. You can see on what I keep calling the side room of the tent over here, you have that polyester taffeta that gives privacy. I can see it being really good for a changing room or something like that. If you don't have the rainfly on the tent, if you want to have a lot of breathability, you can use that side. Also on the back side of the tent, you see these two big D-shaped doors. The front door has mostly no-see-um mesh. The other side of the door has mostly that polyester taffeta. So again, you have a little bit more privacy there. And then you have a bathtub style floor, fully seam taped, waterproof floor, a lot of durability there. Huge D-shaped doors. You can see how wide that opens. I can just walk in and walk out. And Marmot does have jingle-free zipper pulls on there, so if it's windy or when you're getting out of the tent and you don't hear a lot of clanking there. But I can just roll this door back and have easy in, easy out. We keep talking about the sprawling interior of the tent. So the floor space in here is 119 square feet. Lots of room for 8 campers. And the actual peak height is 76 inches. So I can walk around easily in this tent, and I have room here as well. So someone who's taller, definitely, lots of livable space. The sidewalls of this tent are also vertical, so it's not just the very center of the tent that has a high peak height. It's all over in here. You've got lots of pockets, lots of interior storage. I believe there's 7 little pockets around here, and we've got the door, the big D-shaped door here tucked into one of the pockets. If you want to open the door really quickly, you can just put it in there. The door you can also roll back and tie off there as well. But really big pocket here on the side. And the other thing I do want to mention is that it comes with a wall, basically a wall closure that you can attach here to the spare room of the tent. It attaches really easily with just a series of clips. So this is kind of a taffeta fabric, and just provides a little bit of privacy to that side of the tent. You can have a little bit of room there. Along with that, you have ventilation back here. So this is what I call the back door of the tent. I can open that up, I can roll this back. This is also a really big open D-shaped door. There's a little vent on the end there in the spare room that you can use to have a nice cross breeze in this tent. With the huge livable interior space, the high quality materials, ease of setup, and all the additional features that come with this tent, you've got the perfect group camping tent that's sure to last. It's the Marmot Limestone 8-person tent.